Hi everybody, Ellen here. Today I come to you guys with my November TBR, and it is crazy that it's already November, but as usual I have 5 books I want to read before the month is over. As always, I'm definitely hoping to read more than just these 5 books, but these are the ones that I'm going to mainly focus on. So since I'm still seconding at my goals that I had for the year, I'm still trying to get caught up, which is going a-okay. So yeah, a lot of these books will be in different kind of series. So the first one is Tower Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 6th book in the Throne of Glass series. Actually ended up taking sort of a break between the 3rd and 4th book, and when I say sort of took a break, I meant like I didn't read the 4th book for like a year and a half or something like that. But now I've got onto this one, and honestly I'm not loving this series as much as I did in the beginning, because the 3rd book was kind of a letdown, and then I just feel like I haven't really gotten into it after that as good as I was before. So we'll see how it goes. But in this one we meet, well, in the first one we meet a girl named Selena Sarathian. She's actually this sort of paid assassin, and she's been in this sort of prison called Endeavor, I think it's called, where she's been working, and she gets the offer to get out of the prison in exchange for being the king's sort of champion in this assassin kind of games, if you will, and she accepts, and that means that she has to fight against other people to become the king's assassin, and shit goes freaking crazy from there. I really loved the first book. I really enjoyed the second one, and then the 3rd was kind of a little bit boring to me. But yeah, hopefully I will like this one more. I have 2 books in the same duology, and I don't really know which one's first. We have The Exact Opposite of a Cable or Stephen, and also A Girl Called Shameless. I think this is the 1st book and this is the 2nd book. But this is pretty much about this girl named Izzy. She's 18 years old, and there's sort of different kind of pictures sort of circulating about her and this politician's son, and she gets a lot of shit from that, and she is trying to figure out who is behind this very vicious website, who's actually like posting these pictures. And I like the sentence they have for explaining, but it says, Izzy's about to find out that the way the world treats girls is not okay. It's the exact opposite of okay. So this is the 1st book, and this is supposed to be the 2nd one, which continues on with the story, I suppose, because it's the same characters. I think this one takes place 2 months after the 1st book finishes. So yeah, it's a duology, and it would be good if I could finish a series, but it does have really great ratings on Goodreads, so I do really hope I will be enjoying these books, because I will be reading both of them this month. Now we have another series I am continuing on with, and that is the Lemnos Story series. This is the 5th book, if I remember correctly. Yes, this is an author's odyssey by Chris Colfer. I always love his covers. I've been working my way through these books for, I think I started reading it like 2 years ago or something, I don't know, but in the last few months I'm trying to pick it back up again because I love these stories so much. And this is the 5th out of 6 books, I think. So my goal is to finish the series this year. But in this one we meet Alex and Connor. They are twins, and their grandmother actually gives them this sort of fairy tale book, and they end up getting sucked into this fairy tale book, and they end up in this magical land of stories. And when they're there, they actually meet different well-known fairy tale characters, such as Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Little Red Riding Hood, and stuff like that. And they have to save the day because shit goes freaking down. And I love this series so much, so I'm really looking forward to see what is going to happen in the 5th book. The 5th and final book I am going to read is A Million Worlds with You by Claudia Gray. This is the 3rd and final book in the Firebirds trilogy, I think it's called. I read the 1st book a long time ago, ended up waiting like, I don't know, a year or something before reading the 2nd one, and now it's been like a year since I read that, at least a year. Might be a year and a half in between every book, but now I'm getting into the 3rd book, so I've definitely forgotten details, so I might have to look up some spoilers or something like that, but we'll see how it goes. But I really do like this story because it's sort of a time travel, different dimension kind of thing going on. So in the first book, we meet this girl named Margaret, and her parents are sort of these scientists. They have developed this thing called a Firebird, which can transfer you through different dimensions, meaning that you coexist in different dimensions at the same time. And if you use the Firebird, you can go into yourself in a different dimension and take over their life, kind of. It's really hard to explain, but it's a really cool and really interesting concept. But Margaret's dad actually ends up dying. He is killed, and she suspects her parents' assistant, called Paul, I think his name is, and he uses one of the Firebirds to get into a different dimension, and Margaret actually goes after him because she wants justice for her father. So I really like the different dimensions. I definitely have my favorite, but I really enjoyed this story arc overall. So far, the first book is definitely my favorite of the two I have read, but I'm really looking forward to finding out what's going to happen in the third book and how they're going to wrap it all up together. But it's definitely a really cool concept. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this one. I'm definitely hoping to read more books than this, but these are my priority, like I said. But yeah, if you like, please let me know down below what your reading plans for the month of November is, because as always, I want to know. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give me some thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking the little button down below. And yeah, I hope to see each other in the next one. Bye!